there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be doing a reaction to the Little Mermaid trailer, and no, this isn't the Disney animated or the Disney live action Little Mermaid, you know, the happy-go-lucky family movie. This is a horror movie based on the Little Mermaid character. Obviously, a lot of these Disney characters are now public domain characters, which means that anybody can use them in any way they like, in a movie, in a series, in a book, in a graphic novel. And it looks like this company has taken the opportunity to make a kind of gritty horror version of the Little Mermaid. I'm curious, it's piqued my curiosity. I think turning the Little Mermaid into a horror movie, I think it could be something fun, it could be something cheesy. It looks quite low budget, but sometimes that lends to the kind of character of the movie in some degree. But without further ado, let's jump straight in and let's do a trailer reaction, and afterwards we'll do a small breakdown as well, and then we'll go in and read some information about the movie. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're out on the water. They've caught something on the fishing line. And it looks like they've pulled in a mermaid. But it's not a mermaid you expect. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty cool. I mean, we have a mermaid chomping on someone's neck.
We've discovered a temple.
This is an incantation against evil spirits.
We can be famous!
Okay, so it looks like the main character is like an archaeologist. That's obviously the mermaid on land.
Wanting to sell some pieces. You may be the only person who could help. You know what they are.
An ancient sea god. Can you tell her that I'd like to meet with her?
Doctor.
Okay, and as the movie progresses, he falls in love with the mermaid, and I'm assuming her true nature comes to the forefront. Okay, he's diving underwater.
Professor, you saw it? Whatever it was.
Come face to face with a mermaid.
They also lead unsuspecting men to their deaths.
She's a pretty actress, I'll give her that. She's got some looks.
Suspicions?
Are you accusing my new girlfriend of being a mermaid?
Are you accusing my new girlfriend of being a mermaid?
Be suspicious of me.
Cheesy much. Uncovering the mystery.
Curiosity.
Is surviving it. Okay.
We have to stop her.
She has powers to change the weather?
The only way to stop the ancient evil by sacrificing a human.
You need to stop, okay? You're losing it.
Sacrifice a human. Okay.
You still want to hang out with me after I called you a mermaid?
Oh, okay. So to be fair, in that 2-minute trailer, let's do a small breakdown and discussion here. In that 2-minute trailer, there was literally like 5 seconds of mermaid in that 2-minute trailer. So it didn't show us that much when it comes to the mermaid, but they may want to save those scenes for the movie, so I completely get it. You don't want to show off the whole mermaid scenes within the trailer, so I do get that. But I feel that they didn't quite strike the balance right here. I don't feel they gave us enough to chew on. There's not enough of the mermaid featured in this trailer to get me really excited. I didn't see enough of what I wanted to in the trailer without giving too much away. But yeah, so they start off here, obviously capturing what looks to be this young woman, and turns out she's a mermaid, and she's chomping on this guy's neck. And then next thing we know, oh, she's got these big mouthful of teeth and blood coming out everywhere. This is done by Lionsgate as well, so it's a major studio. It's not like an unknown kind of very low budget studio. It's done by Lionsgate, so there's some serious backing behind this movie as well. Okay, so it looks like we got archaeology dig team. There's going to be a lot of kind of you know, it's to do with spells and curses and dealing with evil spirits and all this kind of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of that in there. So we get this guy. He obviously meets this woman who turns out to be the mermaid, but obviously she's on land. She kind of like seduces him as we go along. There's not a whole lot that it shows us in this trailer. Obviously they're digging up archaeological objects here. And he meets her. He falls in love with her here. There's loads of these scenes where they're kind of together. And then we have this kind of diving. It looks like an expedition where they're diving. He comes face to face with the mermaid underwater. And he comes face to face with her underwater here, which is kind of cool. And that's kind of the only other mermaid scene we get, really. We get a little bit at the end, but apart from that. And they kind of manage to capture a picture of her. kind of a blurry image of her, like here. They all kind of stand around the computer and look at it and say, what the heck is this? Again, we get some more scenes with him and his new girlfriend. I could understand why someone would be, what's the word? Someone would be smitten with this woman. I completely get it because of her looks and all that kind of stuff. So that makes sense from that perspective. He begins to unravel the mystery as the movie goes on, begins to discover that, she's not what, she says she is. There's more to her than kind of meets the eye. And it seems a bit predictable, to be honest, but I'm just there for the mermaid scenes where she's going to be chewing up people and biting people and stuff. I think it's going to be funny. Obviously here, he says the line, "Are you calling my girlfriend a mermaid?" Like, it's quite cheesy, it's quite funny. And then obviously we get more scenes with them together, uncovering the mystery. So there's another kind of temple thing here to do with spirits, to do with the kind of evil that she is. And then this part here where, like, the weather is changing. She has the ability to change the weather or something. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Obviously, he's trying to defend his girlfriend here from his other archaeological teammates. They've obviously discovered who she is and what she represents. He doesn't believe it. He's obviously in love with her. He's trying to protect her. And they're trying to sort of stop her in a way. But he obviously won't have any of it because it's his girlfriend. And they're kind of on the case. And then towards the end here, we get this scene here where she's sacrificing someone. She's stabbing someone with a dagger or something like that. The Little Mermaid. And then we get a talking scene. And then she's chomping onto his neck by the look of it. Is he allowing her to do that? I'm not really sure. Available on demand on digital December 17th. So this movie isn't getting a theatrical release. It's going straight to streaming, guys. It's done by Lionsgate. So, color me intrigued. I mean, it sounds pretty cool, the concept of a Little Mermaid horror movie. I mean, I'm interested to see how it shakes out. So guys, what we're going to do next, we're going to have a quick read of some of the details about this movie over here on fearhq.com. Then to finish off, we'll go over to the trailer and read some of the feedback and comments that you guys are saying on this movie. And by the way, this isn't part of the upcoming Poohniverse, the Monsters Assemble movies, with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. We've got Pinocchio Unstrung. We've got Peter Pan, Neverland Nightmare. This is not in the same universe, not the same continuity. This is its own separate thing from different creatives behind the scene. Just to let you know, guys. So, something tells us that this particular take on The Little Mermaid won't be belting out part of your world or cavorting with Sebastian and her other aquatic pals under the sea. Could you even imagine if they introduced her other, aquatic friends from under the sea in the actual Mermaid movie? Imagine if they turned Sebastian into a horror version and then he was in this movie. That would be all kinds of wicked. So, continuing the recent trend of readapting Disney favorites such as Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, Pinocchio, and Bambi. Yes, Bambi. Remember, there's a Bambi movie coming as well, a horror Bambi movie. I can't wait to see that. For the horror genre, a new adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's classic tale was on the way from Lionsgate, MSR Media International, and Grindstone Entertainment, and the first full trailer is now online. Obviously, we just had a look at that and a breakdown. Walt Anderson's original story was significantly darker than Disney's animated version and the more recent live-action remake, turning Ariel, her name Aurora, into a flesh-eating monster might be taking things too far. Never taking things too far. I welcome it. I think it's going to be great. Take my money. I can't wait to see how it works. So according to the official synopsis, so here's the official synopsis of the actual movie here, guys. So Dr. Eric Prince, an archaeologist, makes a dramatic discovery on a small Caribbean island, proof of an ancient, advanced prehistoric society. While his dig is in progress, he meets this mysterious and beautiful Aurora Bay and falls in love. Obviously, we saw a lot of that within the trailer. Her arrival coincides with several mermaid sightings and strange disappearances. When Eric's friend and mentor, Dr. Ashley, arrives on the island, Ashley uncovers the true identity of Aurora and the dangers of the hidden evil inside Eric's dig site. That's pretty much exactly what I said from the breakdown. It's pretty predictable. His archaeology kind of colleagues discover who she is. He doesn't want to listen because he's in love with her. She kind of manipulates him, and she's actually this kind of evil spirit of a mermaid. And his friends want to take her down, but he doesn't. He tries to protect her. And yeah. So will Eric heed his friend's advice, or will he be blinded by love and the power of the siren, allowing the world to fall into the forces of evil? So that's kind of the description now. Archaeological dig, falls in love with this woman, turns out to be an evil mermaid. His friends try to warn him, but he's in love with her, so he doesn't want to listen. And that's kind of the synopsis there. There's probably other things that happen within the movie, but that's pretty much the kind of the guidelines of what we can expect. So going over to the official YouTube trailer page here. Again, this is done by Lionsgate, so it's done by a proper big studio here, not some kind of small-time, low-budget indie company. So we have The Little Mermaid 2024 official trailer. Has 88,000 views as of a day ago, 2,000 upvotes, 293 downvotes. So let's read some of these comments. Mum, I want to watch The Little Mermaid. Parent accidentally plays this version. That would be so funny. In a few years' time, in a school, a teacher goes to put on Little Mermaid for a bunch of like preschoolers and ends up putting on this movie by accident. We'll be finding this in the $5 DVD bin in Walmart very soon. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's straight to streaming. It'll be out on video on demand. It'll be out on DVD. I don't expect it to be selling for a lot of money, to be honest. Are you accusing my new girlfriend of being a mermaid? That's the classic line from the trailer. I mean, you can't say that and take it seriously. That looks like it's produced by The Asylum or Sci-Fi. Yeah, it looks very, very low budget. I don't think Lionsgate put a lot of money behind this. I mean, this is how mermaids were always depicted to be. They aren't meant to be friendly, and Disney had people fooled. Can't wait to see. Lydia Helen is such an emerging talent. Definitely one to watch out for. Yeah, Lydia Helen. So that seems to be the name of the actress who's playing the mermaid within this movie. This person here. And she's an upcoming talent, so we'll have to keep an eye on the trajectory of her career. See if she appears in anything else. And, you know, hopefully if this movie is good, it can do wonders for her career. So, Lionsgate, what are we even doing here? Are you trying to collapse your studio? People who hate Halle Bailey, I want the real Little Mermaid. Me proceeds to show them this movie, which is more likely based on the more gruesome canon version of the book. People who hate Halle Bailey, not like that. Yeah, this is more accurate to what the original version was. Isn't that actually closer to the original story? Like I was just saying, absolutely it is. Disney company, get my lawyers on the phone. Half of this movie's budget has gone to be legal fees keeping Disney at bay. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Disney get a whiff of this, their lawyers are going to be all over it. Actually, for a company like Lionsgate to take on a Little Mermaid movie and to not kind of shy away from it due to the copyright claims from Disney, they've got some balls to do that, I'll say. So, I wouldn't have named this The Little Mermaid. How about just The Mermaid? She cray cray. And I'm guessing this is somewhat based on the original story. Let's read a couple more here. More faithful to the original story. Absolutely. Fun fact, if you double tap a comment, the comment gets still more accurate than the recent live action atrocity. How is this not copyright infringement? It's literally the same exact title. Yeah, well, when it comes to copyright, when it comes to these public domain characters, I mean, The Little Mermaid, I mean, it's the name of the book, isn't it? So I think you can use the name The Little Mermaid, but you just can't. The thing is, you can't have a design that looks like the Disney version of the character. As long as you change the character and it doesn't look like the Disney version of the character, live action or animated version, as long as your character of The Little Mermaid is different enough to be its own standalone thing, and you change it and it's not copying anything that Disney has done, then you're not doing any copyright infringement as far as I know. But using the name Little Mermaid, I don't even begin to understand The Little Mermaid, the name itself, and the copyright laws around that. Maybe one of you guys know. If you do, put it down in the comment section and let us know, because I'm not sure exactly how that works. But like I say, as long as they change the character up enough and it's not the same as what Disney has done with the live action or animated version, then it's not copyright infringement. But guys, that's kind of where we are. So that's The Little Mermaid. We've done a trailer reaction, we've done a breakdown, we've read some of the details, and we've checked out some of the comments that you guys have left here on the trailer. So jump into the comment section, let me know what you think about this. Is this a movie that you'll be checking out? A kind of more realistic, gritty horror version of The Little Mermaid? I think it looks fun. Even if this movie turns out to be absolute trash, seeing a mermaid eating people, I think will be fun regardless. So I throw it off to you. Like I say, drop your comments down below. Cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next video.